not a spring chick. Yes, we had all these things planned for you for St. Patrick's Day, although it hasn't quite gone as planned. But, you know, I guess you can just get into the swing of things and, drink another one. It's happy St. Patrick's Day. Meanwhile, we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. Okay, so we couldn't resist doing this one on the swing. And Obama's coolness is making the U.S. look bad to the world.
Well, this morning they're saying that his coolness is what's in it. He waited, it said, unlike those cowboys in the Republican Party, he coolly waited and observed and then came forth when it was really important. Yeah, the Libyan army is about to take back the entire country today.
Are you serious?
A big genocide is going to happen. So he coolly waited until it was all over. Because they said the guy is a total wuss.
Wow.
Now, I think what it is that he's a Sunni, and he will.
What's that mean?
He will not get involved in anything with the Sunnis.
Oh,
right,
interesting.
Everybody he does nothing have large Sunni contingents that are basically in charge.
And for those of you like me going, what's a Sunni?
That's one of the predominant tribes in the Middle East.
Oh, see, part of it is we knew that he was Muslim. We didn't realize to what extent.
Who he is now.
Yeah, now we know. And the U.S. prepares to evacuate some Americans from Japan.
They're evacuating everybody that wants to go now because the Democrats want to stop nuclear power, and they're using this as a way to do it by saying the whole country's in danger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, it's going to hit the West. Their stuff is hitting the West Coast today, which basically they said it's they're not going to be as much radiation as you have in your cell phone.
Oh,
yeah. But Representative Markey is demanding that the federal government supply iodine capsules to everybody on the West Coast free of charge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's kind of nice, huh? Yeah, like this, it's not gonna. It's like who
I
can?
know, because Markey is one of those that's against nuclear power.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
And unions to show that no one should dare to stand up to them.
Well, yeah, they're going to remove everybody from office. They're going to recall elections, costing hundreds of millions of dollars to remove people. And the problem is, at the same time, they're going to have their people removed in the same election. So,
oh, really?
Start all over again. This time they're kicking all the people out, which is what they should have done in the beginning.
New York City bus crash spotlights cut rate business companies.
Well, what happens is that if people aren't doing their job, see, the guy shouldn't have been driving, but there's no indication he did anything wrong in that accident that killed 15 people.
Oh, really?
Because if he had him, they would have arrested him because they have an on-vehicle camera that films all of that stuff, and they haven't charged him with anything, which means he told them the truth.
Tokyo blames yen spike on speculators and the G7 to discuss the crisis.
Okay, the yen is going up massively. The Japanese government is pumping money like it is water into the system to devaluate the yen. And our market just went up like you would not believe today on every piece of bad, god-awful news you could hear because of the Chinese government pumping all that, Japanese government pumping all the money into it. So.
And Japan feeds, which is why Japan feeds more money to banks as stock slump.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'm like $400 billion in 3 days. The country is broke, so they're printing money is what it amounts to.
well,
But it's backed up by the American dollar. They own lots of it.
can you hear? We are very close to the flight path.
Yeah, that's why we generally don't do anything here because we sit underneath the flight path entirely. So.
Iran concerns fuel U.S. wariness on intervention in Libya.
Yeah, because Iran is Gaddafi is a Sunni, and the Iranians are Sunnis, and the Saudis are Sunnis, and the people that are causing the problems in Yemen and the others are not Sunnis. So guess what?
Mm-hmm. And study says use of fire relatively recent in Europe.
Oh, I like the a-hole that dreamed that thing up. They've been doing it for like 40,000 years, back to the days of the Neanderthal folks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're trying to say, well, within the last 1,000 years or so. No. They were really...
Oh, look at this one.
The Romans had fire. And the swords they used.
Oh, really? And Clinton says she won't remain Secretary of State if Obama wins.
Okay, that's right, because she's, look at her. She's got a new hairstyle, new clothes, new figure. She's getting ready to run for president against him. That's a gimme.
She looks great. I mean, I think she looks great. Well, probably the best than ever since I've seen her.
What it is, they want somebody that can compete against him because they think Obama's going to get routed because Mr. Cool is just too cool for everybody.
And Hawaii becomes the first state with $4 gas average.
Come to California.
I swear, it's like...
Try to find stations under $4 on regular in California. You cannot have an average like they have in this country. Because I heard one guy said, I want to get that $3.20 a gallon gas. Tell me where it's at, and I'll send a truck to get me a...
Is that really the national average?
The national average is $3.59.
Well, I'd love to get it at the national average. And you know, what is this with the gas being so high?
Well, it's because Obama wants it high because he wants fossil fuel destroyed.
Well, it's getting closer to $7, just like they wanted.
It's not going to happen because one of the guys said they'll throw him and the Democrats out of office before that happens. Oh, but you'll be happy to know the Democrats admitted this morning that under Obama, more permits to drill have been than under any Republican. No, there's a moratorium on drilling.
Oh, they issue the permits, but then don't let you drill? Oh, wait a minute.
They can't drill. They can give all the permits they can want, but there's a moratorium on drilling, so permits are worthless. And the Democrats know it, which is why they're putting a thing on. You either drill or give up all the land your leases are on.
In other words, they want the land.
They want oil stopped in our country. I mean, they don't care. Since Obama became president, gases went up almost 100% in cost. We've doubled our dependency on foreign oil, and green energy is getting further and further in the distance. So.
And police say 230 children rescued in pedophile ring bus.
Well, the problem is in those countries, they don't consider that pedophilia in Asia, folks. They just consider it making money for the family.
Oh, is that where it happened?
Yeah.
In California, officials tsunami damage upward of $40 million.
Which means that's about what happens when you have to replace one building in the state of California.
I know. What did they have to do? Change the marina for that one city, Crescent City?
Yeah, they do it. They'll just build a better marina next time.
Apple clobbered by rare Wall Street downgrade in Japan looms.
Yeah, because their stuff is built in Japan, folks. And I mean, all of those companies were up to date at build semiconductors and all of this stuff. They're not going to be online for 3 to 4 months, and yet their stocks are rising.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Struggling states may cancel or delay primaries.
Yeah, they don't.
What? Because they don't have the money? I've never heard of them doing that.
That's what they're talking about. They said it could cost tens of millions of dollars for the recall elections they're doing, and they're getting ready to hold in Wisconsin, and they don't have the money. They have a budget crisis, so they're going to hold recall elections, which is not going to make anybody happy.
And lawmakers okay billions in program cuts in.
Yeah, and in areas that you cannot cut those areas, because by cutting those areas, you hurt your grandparents, you hurt National Public Radio, which is, as they said this morning, I love this. Everyone knows that NPR is the most fair and balanced, news agency in the United States, even though they fired all their conservative commentators, and they basically talk about how they hate Jews and how they would sell their souls to the Muslims, but they're fair and balanced.
And Wisconsin unions rush deals ahead of bargaining law.
Yeah, isn't that something? They're threatening strikes which are illegal if they don't get their... I mean, they just lost a thing. Now they're threatening to strike unless their demands are met.
And world events test? No drama, Obama.
Well, yeah, because Obama, basically, he's too cool to let any of this bother him. Today he's going to talk about Japan while he's having a press conference with another foreign leader from South America.
He is?
Yeah, the guy...
What in the...
Well, because he is so detached from what's going on with the rest of the world. I actually wonder who is pulling the strings on Obama, because he's totally incompetent.
And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
It's far more fun to be naughty
than nice.